Hello, nerds, and welcome to Four Nerds Gaming. You're on with Happy Bandit,
Keelan,
The Wife,
and Laura the Great.
and this is our 500th episode. So we thought we would do something a little different and a little special. So here we are.
this is what we really look like. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm much thinner online.
But we thought we would just kind of have an episode where we kind of talk about the history, the present, and the future of the channel, and answer some frequently asked questions. I've been asked at least once. That's frequent enough, right? So,
And say thank you, one or two people, for still watching us.
yeah. But
love you very, very much.
so
Thank you, viewer.
Anyway, so here we are. Let's get to it.
Okay. So we thought we'd talk about some of our favorite moments that we've done in the past 500 or 499 episodes, and kind of show you some clips of some stuff we've done, some of our favorite moments, and some of our not so proud moments, maybe.
Yeah, the channel has really undergone I can't call it a maturing phase because we haven't got any more mature.
No.
But it's transitioned.
We've shifted to more family friendly.
Yeah, we were a little looser, and it was. I wouldn't say we set out to be, a wild sort of thing. We were just.
No, I think we
We were just
were.
having fun.
Yeah, just us
I
being
think
us.
we just
and-
were, and I think
And
we've calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, we've
over the
changed
last-
over the last couple of years.
Yeah, so I
you
think
know?
as we have grown and changed a little bit, so has the channel.
Yeah, and also, but between the two couples, we have 4 children under 11.
Yeah,
We have
under
5
10.
children
Under 11.
Five.
Five.
5. I can't count. 5. 3 and 2. So, and I know our kids. I'm sure y'all's do. They want to watch what
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
And so
It's kind of bad when you have to tell the kids you can't watch that particular episode because mommy said lots of swear words.
yeah. So
So
we shifted to, one thing just sort of focused our interest a little bit. That would be the thing I would say we started out as was unfocused.
yeah, we kind of tried to play as many games, have as wide of a variety as possible when we started out. We wanted to appeal to everybody when we started out. And I think we've really decided, well, what are the things we care about?
Yeah.
What are the things that matter to us? And stop trying to sell it to everybody and just sell it to people who are like us.
Yeah,
you know?
and I think we've kind of gotten into a state of we're not necessarily doing it for the masses, but we're doing it because we actually enjoy doing
yeah.
this and we're having a good time.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, we may only get a dozen, maybe 2 dozen views on a good episode. We're obviously not doing this for other people. It's just,
No.
it's fun for
We're
us.
doing it for you, one viewer. Yes, yes.
Who we love.
So, I guess
And for the high llamas.
I sort of,
for their
and
amusement.
Al.
I think I kind of derailed the question there briefly, but you were asking about favorite moments,
Yeah.
I guess. So, I guess, what do y'all think?
Who's
What are
got
some
a
of your
favorite
moments?
I gotta say, my absolute, hands down, favorite moment ever was when we shouted Lydia off the tower.
Okay, once you go across the bridge, stop midway, turn and look at Lydia, and shout her off the bridge.
I'll do it just for you.
You should do.
Oh
you should
my
totally
God,
do
that's so
unrelenting
wrong.
force.
Hold on.
But she's got your stuff.
Yeah,
She'll come back. She's not gonna die. She'll
What's she
catch up
carrying?
with you.
What's she carrying?
She's carrying a bunch of our.
I don't think you understand how tall that bridge is.
She will die when she falls
I've seen
off.
her fall off the side of the cliff and come back. I've shouted her off the side of a cliff.
Hey, Lydia, look over there. Isn't that a pretty town?
She'll live.
What's up?
Push her.
No. Go over towards the ledge and like see if she'll follow you. Like over there. Yeah. Come on, Liddy. Come on.
Fucking
Let's
maybe
let
she's
it be
afraid
known.
of heights.
Tell her to follow you.
I officially object to this idea, but
I'm the
second
only that objection.
I think I'm the voice of dissension here.
Okay, just shout her off that side.
Oh,
You
no, I'm going to
almost
shut
fell
myself
your
off.
ass out.
Come on, Lydia.
Come on.
You
Come on,
people have
Lydia.
talked over and over again about killing this bitch.
Yeah,
And you're
but
gonna
I wanna
object to
get
it?
it first.
Okay.
She's not dead. She's okay.
Hey, what are you doing down there, Lydia?
Oh, sorry, baby. Did we
Oh
scare
my
you?
gosh, that was fun.
Oh, I retract my objection. That was the funniest freaking thing I've ever seen.
A toast. And all the made up words that we've come up with over the last couple years, and most of them from you.
We are going to finish this mission if it friggin' kills us, and it just might.
We're gonna finish.
That's exactly what I said.
Finish.
Finish. It's a word. It will happen. Just you wait. It's gonna be all the rage.
Fidinish is
Fidinishing.
happening. Fidinish is happening. It will happen.
And yeah, Lydiot. Coming up with Lydiot. That was great. Oh, man.
I thought one of the most interesting episodes we had, early episodes anyway, was we were playing what's that called, Mod Nation Racers.
Oh, yes.
And Keelan was just talking about stuff. He was showing stuff off. Had no idea I'd hit the record button. And it was
I remember that.
yeah. Well, I mean, it happened. There's proof.
Yeah, proof.
But you know, it was one of, I think, our first real kind of honest episodes where we weren't
Forcing it.
forcing
Yeah,
putting
it's-
on a show.
There was a lot of, jabs going back and forth because it was a race game and that sort of thing. And you obviously were kicking the ever-loving crap out of me. And so you had to talk smack too.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
The
Yeah,
funniest.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say the funniest moment of that episode is towards the end, and you come up and you say, "Okay, well, join us next time on Three Nerds Gaming," and he says, "Yeah, three nerds and one awesome guy."
Well, I hope you all enjoyed a quick look at the creative talents of a couple of our designers here.
And seeing true racing perfection.
Yeah.
The bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rewind it, watch it again, see how awesome I am.
All right. Well,
You can suck it.
join us next time on Three Nerds Gaming.
Three
Yeah.
nerds and one awesome guy.
It's kind of our friendship dynamic between him and I is we poke at each other like we're little brother and big brother, little sister. And I felt like that was a really honest episode for us because, we were ourselves.
I was going to say that, in the beginning, we would even retake take two, take three, the beginning of the episode.
No, it was hit the record button and
Yeah.
what we got is what we got.
Yeah.
Now it's even more so. When we goof up, just
Yeah.
Just go through it.
leave it in
Yeah,
there.
the first, well, really 4 episodes are all pain. That was the first game we ever played.
I
Was
love that game so much.
Pain on the PlayStation.
Yeah, the sounds of me drinking.
Uh-oh.
Get your leprechaun ass back there.
Oh, really?
You're gonna do circles around him. Awesome.
Come on, camera. Work.
Pimp slap that.
Oh, we gotta go off the edge. I know you are. You're gonna
Come
spend the
on.
whole minute and a half chasing him.
Oh my gosh. For the love.
Love is all is holy.
No.
I need you to take this tiny leprechaun and slam him into this man.
Yes! Yay! Oh.
So proud of you.
Like we recorded like over
We
an
binge
hour.
recorded. Yeah, we binge recorded.
And we just cut them up, and it was just raw. We don't know what we're doing. Let's just do something, put it up, and then the 4th episode was kind of a best of from those 3, which, looking back at it now, that's what the first episode should have been, and
Right.
then the new stuff. But this whole process has been a learning experience.
Yeah, and we've made a big shift from console gaming only now to PC gaming, predominantly on the channel.
Yeah.
And that used to be our thing is, well, we got to record as much as we can, in one chunk so that we have material for the channel. And so we would do the, 5-hour sessions of recording. Okay, we're going to play this game for a couple hours. We're going to play this game.
3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, we'd play from as soon as we could get the kids in bed around 8 o'clock until, 3 or 4 in the morning, just trying to get content. So,
It's not the way to do it. It's funny that you talk about that. It's been so long since we've recorded on console that it took us 3 days to find the disc to install the software to record
Yeah.
with it on my computer and his new one. Any other favorite moments pop off the top of your
I
head?
made notes.
he made notes. Keelan, the most organized of us all.
Somebody had to do it.
He is the nerdiest of the nerds.
No, I'm not.
You know
We're all nerdy in our own way. I mean, that was one thing that I read an article about today is how, somebody was saying how pop culture has ruined the term nerd, but I think that it's actually done a lot for us because in this day and age, with the Comic-Con and with, everything, and everything's right there on the internet. So if you've got a fandom, there you go.
Yeah, you can find it anywhere.
And I think that, that's one of the things that we sort of embraced from the beginning of this channel is we talked about in the beginning difference between a geek and a nerd and, things like that. And how, we're all nerdy in our own way.
I think one of our favorite moments should talk about the Halamas in our first
Oh,
session.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that was so
That-
much
They're a lot of fun. I really enjoy hanging out with them.
Yeah, we were trying to find a way to grow our channel, and through research, a lot of people are talking about, find people, similar sized channels, partner up, do things together.
Do stuff.
And so I
cross-exposure.
made a post on the forum on Generic B's website, and not even a week later, I don't think, we'd gotten a message back from Mrs. Hailama, was her name, and
The rest is
rest is
history.
history, really.
Yeah, for our first meeting, they created a server just for us, built a house, and everything. It was a total flat land, built a
So
whole house
cool.
for us to come
So
meet in
cool.
and talk and get to know each other, and then we totally destroyed the whole
Oh, yeah.
entire
Oh,
map.
Welcome everybody. This is a special episode of Mr. Halama and 4 Nerds Gaming
That's right.
Unite. Oh man, a special guest appearance by my wife. Shut your face, Gypsy. All right, that's enough. So we met basically, I guess we met on, well, you met my wife actually on Generic B's forum, I suppose.
Yep.
The story. And so we're both basically looking for people to make the video action happen. This daggum slowest pig ever. Can't even jump over 1 block. Ugh. Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh, she's off.
That goes to show you that diamond armor is not all.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, don't hurt my horse. Don't you hurt my horse. You're gonna kill my horse.
I'm accidentally hitting my horse too. I killed my own horse.
Oh, no.
I just realized something really mean.
And your arrows.
I wasn't in survival mode.
Oh my god! I'm not in survival mode either. Oh,
The wife.
What?
The wife.
Are you telling me you killed me when you was... No wonder I can't hurt you. Oh, that was wrong. I'll run the wiring.
Oh crap!
Oh, no.
Somebody put some TNT next to a plate, pressure plate. When I stepped on it, it all went up.
Well, all
It
right.
works.
Yeah, we played a
We
bunch
had
of
so
little
much
TNT.
fun.
mini games
TNT.
and then just destroyed it. Yeah.
That was the jousting and all
Yes,
that. Oh, that was fun.
so much fun. Yeah, were
Was it?
you and Mr. High Llama cheated?
Yes, we were cheaters. By accident. Accidental cheaters.
You were too.
I didn't
You were
cheat.
too.
You did too.
You were in creative.
Watch the footage.
Watch it.
All I
He
remember
was.
is Laura cheating.
That's all you've ever remembered.
Oh no! I take that back. It wasn't you because she fought you. It was.
It was
both
me and
Mr.
High
and
Llama.
Mrs. High Llama.
And
Yeah.
me, yeah.
Yeah. But
Accidentally in creative mode.
Accidentally
So-
on
Killed me,
purpose.
didn't notice that you were creative for like another 3 or 4 minutes. I was in creative.
I was in
Let's
creative.
redo this.
so we've partnered up with them. We've done a number of things. We did a guys versus girls
Oh yes,
ultra
that was
hardcore.
again.
That's probably one of my favorite
Oh,
moments.
that was a classic moment.
I'm glad it's your favorite because it's one of my least favorites. I was mad at you for a week after that.
Oh my gosh. We just won the game.
Oh my gosh, we did. Mr. High Llama was shot by a skeleton.
We win!
Correction. I win.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, no way!
Oh
I got
my
your head on a pike. Head on a pike.
You hag! Mr. High Llama is still alive. Oh no, he pulled that trick. He-
No.
Oh. Okay, well, so
I murdered my friends for no good reason.
apparently,
Oh my gosh! I'm sort of devious.
Devious. Yeah, another word
I
comes to mind.
backstabby.
Yeah.
Backstabby.
I'll
That's
let
a good
you
word.
say it. I have to go home with her.
I have one here. Laura dies a lot.
Yes. Hey, Keelan,
I came out the door
Yep.
and there was a creeper
can you
there. I
pull
thought
up
I
the
got
chat
away.
for everybody and show them all my deaths?
Oh yeah, 1 second. Trying to get, trying to
was
get
it
out
like
of the,
45
rain, hang
million
on.
bazillion or something?
Yeah, it is.
There's like 10. I'm
Well,
laying in
there's
bed
a
and I'm like,
1,
the entirety
2,
of
3,
it
4,
is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 deaths.
Okay.
I am not the best video game player of this group. I'm probably the worst. But I try real hard.
So we did. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll ever be able to complete it because I think my Xbox has died. But we had been doing a Skyrim series
Yeah.
where we had one character and every level or death, whichever came first, you would pass the controller to the next player.
Mittens
I
McManus.
never once leveled up Mittens. Not once.
I think the majority of the time, Keelan was playing. I
Keelan
believe.
did play a lot.
He played a lot.
And I played a fair amount
Yeah.
too.
But,
Because I played Skyrim all the time anyway. That's
yeah.
got to be, I'd have to say that's probably out of the
What do you
stuff
mean
that
you-
we've done together. Quit railroading me.
What do you mean you never ever leveled him?
Because
I don't think.
remember, you passed it, and then the person who received the controller got to pick all the
Oh,
level stats.
yes.
Oh.
And
That's
so
true.
he would pass to you. You'd pick
And
the
you
mage,
would love
and
it.
then
I would get it because of a
Yes.
death. Every time.
Because we're in the same order. Every time
Yeah.
we
Yep.
recorded, we always
That's
said the
so
same
funny.
order.
Oh, yeah.
and that's why we intro the way we do.
Yeah,
Where he's first, I'm last,
Yeah,
because
it
that's
was-
the way we sit.
That's,
Why do we sit
you know,
like
I
this?
don't remember.
What's wrong with
I
you?
know,
Let's change things.
Now I gotta sit away from my husband.
Wait.
We gotta play some,
There we go.
Some-
Okay,
There.
let's try that
Yeah.
again. Try the intro again.
Okay, see if it. I wish that picks up in stereo, right?
No.
Oh, that's too bad, because that would have been cool. We can make it sound in stereo.
Okay.
Okay?
Put more work for me.
Us. Whatever. Anyway. Hello, nerds, and welcome to Four Nerds Gaming. You're on with Happy Bandit.
Keelan.
The wife.
and Laura the Great.
See that better?
Today, we're playing Minecraft.
So,
So
That's
So buttons on your
Okay.
underwear.
So button.
reshuffle.
okay.
Reshuffle.
I hardly had to move.
Just had to shift one.
All right. Head
Happy did all the work.
What else?
So-
You may think of any other?
You know, I gotta say, another really fun one for me was pranking Happy.
Oh, the pink.
That was so much fun. It looks much better now, don't you think? I certainly think so. No. In the tour of the house, we have the beautiful pink shag carpeting covering the entirety of the home. And the response prank.
Oh, I was thinking, what did you do? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody blocked me in. So I'm going to dig my way out of this.
So, the thing about the response prank, I needed a little bit of information to know where to set up the what in my mind was the initial finding for you, because you had your own little house in the Mesa, which is where I had done the prank. But I knew that you and Keelan were working on a house elsewhere. So I sent her a text that said, if I were to leave you something, where would be the best place? And you told me, by Keelan in my house. So I was like, okay. So I go and I set it all up there. And you literally
That's not where I
come from someplace I never would have expected. There's no way I could have planned for that. I didn't even know that was there.
It worked out so perfectly. It worked out so perfectly. And it was so funny because I didn't find what you left until after the fact. And I got there and I was like, what is this for?
And you know, I forget. I left you a wooden shovel because I wanted to leave the most ridiculous, useless thing I could find. And I named it something, but I can't remember what it was. But I remember you just sort of passed over it and
Yeah.
didn't even pay
Didn't even see
attention.
it.
But if you look closely, you can see what the name was. It obviously was something witty and clever.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Another one of my favorite moments is it's on our 100th episode because it never made it actually to air. It was when you sang the Skyrim theme.
Oh.
I think that was 101. I think
Yeah.
100 was the stuff from the episodes, and then 101 was the
The outtakes.
outtakes.
I just
Yeah.
remember something about
So one of those.
either one of the
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, but
But yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was great. And clip.
Novakin, Novakin, Nolakzin los darin, Warin vokul, Maferakast val, Arkfin, Norakpan, Garan fun. I can't get that last part, sorry.
I have always enjoyed Keelan's constructions.
really?
Yeah. You know, and a lot of the things on there are things that, you know, I've tried to recreate at some point or another, and with varying degrees of success. But yeah, it's always been fun. I thought that was a really clever idea for a series, and
Yeah. It was a good one. It still is a good one.
oh yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not saying it's
Right.
over.
No, I had said, I said it was a good one.
It's
I was
over.
correcting myself.
What?
No, it's not.
Oh,
My only fan.
but speaking of Keelan's constructions, I think the coolest thing that has been built on there was the Helter Smelter.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That was
I
a
think
fun
it's
episode.
Awesome.
Okay, so anything that's in this chest will be evenly distributed between these two hoppers. So it'll go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and drop them down. They will start moving down these rows of hoppers. Now, if you don't put anything else in here, it will just dump them all in the end, and it'll fill up that furnace and that hopper. And then it'll go fill up the next furnace and the hopper, next furnace and hopper, and so on. So you don't have very efficient. It'll just they all pile up behind one furnace waiting to get their turn to be smelted, right?
Yep.
So these redstone here, when a hopper receives a redstone signal, it will lock the hopper. It will not drop anything out of it. It'll receive stuff, but it won't take anything out. Right?
Yep.
So.
I'm glad I can contribute.
Oh my gosh, we spent so much time. If you watch the episodes apart, we say, well, we're going to cut away and figure this out. We spend like 2 hours.
And I still don't think we got it figured out. It was a long time. And I think, didn't Mrs. High Llama end up coming around and helping us figure out the last little bit of it?
She did help us with
something
part of it we were trying to do with the indicator light when it come on when it's through smelting.
Hey, again, it worked perfect. I mean, in the time that first 30 minutes or whatever, thing was done. And then we spent 2.5 hours trying to get a light to turn on.
It's gotta be a testosterone thing.
How many nerds
I would just be like,
to turn on a light bulb?
At least 3.
At least 3.
More than you would think.
I want to know, how did you come up with the "Hello, nerds"? Where did that come from?
I don't really remember. All I know, when I was, when developing the idea of doing all this, at the time I was watching a whole bunch of YouTubers, and I noticed there were 2 kinds of YouTubers. There were the guys who just sort of started into their video, and then the guys that had some kind of a catchphrase. They said every episode. Right. Mm-hmm. And I liked them all, obviously, because I was subscribed to them and I watched all their episodes. But I felt like I connected more with the people with their little phrases. And so I was like, hey, I want to do something like that. And now, I don't remember exactly. I think it was just one of those things where we sat down and I thought, let's try this. And it's
sort of
it's
stuck.
Evolved. Yeah, it's stuck and it's evolved.
Hello, nerds. 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 And what? Hold on. I don't know if anybody else heard me. Go.
Hello, nerds.
Hello, nerds.
Hello, nerds.
Hello, nerds.
Hello, nerds. Hello, nerds. You're on with 4 Nerds Gaming, don't you know? Hello, nerds. Hello, nerds. Welcome to 4 Nerds Gaming. Hello, nerds.
Hello, nerds.
That's the other thing. That catchphrase that those guys had. You heard somebody say it, you knew exactly what they were. And it was just sort of, I don't know, I liked that, and I wanted to do something like that, and it, like I said, tried it out, stuck, kind of evolved into what it is now.
Well, speaking of the beginning, this whole thing was your brainchild. So I remember vividly. We used to hang around together and play a lot of board games, card games, Magic,
Guitar Hero.
All the Guitar Hero, play games and stuff. And I remember Happy had an idea. He says, I've got something that I'm working on that I want you to be a part of. I want you to come over and we're going to talk about it. And I don't know how long it was, maybe a couple of days before we finally got together. And the whole time my mind was racing. What is he's scheming something. What is he doing? But I remember vividly sitting down. We sat on the couch and I got this idea. And now, we didn't watch much. We watched YouTube. We didn't really watch many gamers on
Yeah,
YouTube
not
at
so
that time.
much. I mean, we didn't watch a whole lot of it.
But you were hardcore
A lot of
watching.
what we watched at the time was, in the beginning was a lot of, the guys that did things on Xbox Live. A lot of Call of Duty,
Yeah, that's-
things like
I mean,
that.
that's
That's
really-
what sort of
that's
got us
really-
started with that idea.
Where I got into it was watching a lot of Call of Duty videos, and they just all seemed like they were having so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun
And-
to watch those videos.
And I was like, I like video games. I like making videos.
Could totally do
I could do that. And actually, probably, well, I don't know, a few months before this, I found an old, like, SD video capture card thing, and I had recorded a game I had played on of Black Ops, captured it to my computer. Looks horrible because it's in 480 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And did some voiceover commentary, and it's not great stuff, but it was fun. And I was like, there's got to be more ways to do this, and it felt right to invite you guys because I feel like we're all kindred spirits. I mean, we like the same stupid stuff, and
Yeah.
and laugh at the same things, and like playing games.
And that's what we did when we hung out a lot, was play video games and do stuff like that. So
We brought what we did together.
Well, thank you
And-
for inviting us.
Yes.
No
It's
problem.
been a great ride.
I wish I could remember the original name that I had. It was something stupid now, like looking back at it.
I don't remember what it was,
I
but I
can't
remember
remember.
telling you.
I don't know. I may have it somewhere. I can see. But
Start
then
it down.
at some point, it just sort of, I was like, four nerds. We're there's four of us. We're nerds.
nerds.
We're making this for nerds. And I was like, it's good. And so I think I ran it by you, see what y'all thought. And then I went, made the account. I mean, we probably had the account a good month or two before the
Yeah,
I
videos ever
think
went
so.
up.
We
but-
didn't have any content on there.
But you
for a
know
while.
what? I didn't want anybody stealing that name because obviously it's golden.
Yeah, gold.
Yeah.
So
And then, there was, you designed the logo and, with all the characters
Logo
on it
and,
and the intro.
Yeah.
It was your idea with the stick figure. Well, not stick figures, but
But the
Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah.
bathroom
Yes,
Guys.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that
characters,
so much.
and
And we all got to use like our favorite colors. It was good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So.
Yeah, and that intro we've used the entire time. I've considered trying to remake it, but I've had a couple people, our only fans, say, "Oh, I like that." Mm-hmm. Talking to you, Al.
Well, I like it because it combined the Xbox and the PlayStation sounds in there because
Yeah.
you
We're
are.
diehard PS
The
people,
PS
and they are diehard Xbox.
I mean,
people,
we
and
have
so-
both, but
I mean, that's where
That's
the roots
like-
were.
where
Yeah.
our roots
But that's
were,
kinda- yeah,
and
exactly.
there was a lot of discussion of that in the beginning too.
Yeah.
But it combined that, so it really felt like bringing the four of us together, with that. And I love the intro. I don't want it to change.
I love the intro.
Well, I don't
It's
really want it
completely
to
us.
change, but I would like it to
Because,
be a little more up to date. Not up to date, but
well,
better.
and I think that also goes along with the Hello Nerds, intro. Like, if you hear that, that intro, like you're not even watching it. If I hear the kids play a video, I know what they're playing because I hear those sounds.
Yeah.
And, just doing,
It's a brand.
yeah, it's our brand. So what do you guys do outside of all the stuff we do on YouTube? What's your hobbies, Keelan?
You probably know if you watch it, but I like beer.
And not just drinking it,
I
right?
like to brew beer, although I haven't done it in a long time, but because it's very expensive to do. But yeah, I got into brewing beer not too long ago, and have brewed for our group of friends. And when we go on our, we also like to go to Renaissance fairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
love
real
Ren
nerdy
fairs.
people.
We're nerds.
That's probably my number one favorite thing to do that's outside of normal, everyday, day-to-day life. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to a fair. And
Dressing
we
up
dress
in garb
up
and
Yeah.
yeah, there's just something about that. It's so fun.
There's something about slapping on a corset and hanging out with a bunch of people who,
Yeah.
you know, enjoy the same.
And let's face
It's
it,
just, it's awesome.
we look pretty damn hot in our
Yeah,
corsets.
Just
saying.
in everyday life, I am above average weight, but at Ren Fair, I am busty and awesome. So, you put that corset on, nobody cares about the bottom half of that skirt. It's all up here. So it's fun. And it's good to take a break from the day-to-day reality.
Yeah.
And we like camping, and we camp for Ren Fair. And, outside of Ren Fair, I'd love to do more camping, but living in Texas, it's like you have to find the 2 weeks when it's not cold and it's not 105 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's a big thing for us is the Ren Fair. We go to a couple of those a year. So, all 4 of us.
Yep.
Yeah, we go together.
With
And-
others too.
With other
We-
friends.
we gotta-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was how our friendship sort of began, because I knew of you guys because, we're pseudo related, but we started hanging out with our Ren Fair group and, started hanging around you guys, and you invited us over to play video games and cook for us, and food and video games were there,
That was our
that was
life.
the beginning
Food
of
and video
a
games.
beautiful friendship.
Beautiful friendship.
Yes, and we potty trained our kids together after that and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, that was
So,
fun.
potty training, so much fun.
So, wife, do you do anything outside of Four Nerds Gaming?
What
I
doesn't
have
she
to
do?
phrase it like that because I can't say, do you do anything outside of YouTube?
I do a cooking series with my mom on another YouTube channel. We both had bariatric surgery, and so we do a bariatric cooking show called 7 Bites, and which coincidentally happens to be produced by a little known production company called HQ Media Services.
Yep.
H.
That's us.
HQ.
Q.
You guys are
Also
privileged.
stands for
You-
high quality.
You guys are
media
privileged
services.
to secret information. If you can sort out the code, you're part of the in group. Not many people know.
You're
this.
one of us.
One of us.
One of us.
So, but yes, I guess that kind of, we do that. We're working really hard to make that our day job.
Yeah.
Um,
We'd love for it to be YouTube, and then that'd be our hobby / part-time job.
Yeah.
But it's up to you.
Share us with your friends, guys.
Share.
Give
We're
me
friends.
Give me my life of comfort.
We're
Come on.
friends. We are friends with all y'all on Facebook, and I know y'all ain't showing our videos. I just called you out, Al.
Poor Al.
So,
love you so
do you
much.
want to talk a little bit about what HQ is? What you guys do? Because we produce all the Four Nerd stuff, and we produce, 7 Bites, but we also, y'all guys made a commercial
Yeah, we
for
do.
a local business.
commercials, training videos, promotional videos. I mean, full video production.
Yeah. I guess Four Nerds is kind of what got that started. I mean,
That's a
I'd say
big
so.
part of it.
Yeah.
Happy's been into video production since before college, from high school, right?
Yeah.
So, and I've always kind of had an interest in audio. It's been my passion, and
You're a
So-
drummer.
yeah, music, and I'd love to have. If I won the lottery tomorrow, I would go out and build a recording studio. That'd be my.
And then she and I would practically live in it.
Yeah, I would
Pretty
love
much.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Pretty
we
much.
started getting into equipment, buying stuff for Four Nerds. And it kind of, one day I just had this thought, sick and tired of my day job, sick and tired. I had to commute an hour one way, 5 days a week, 6 days a week sometimes, and sick and tired of it, want to do something for myself. And I was like, you know what? I want to send Happy an email right now. And I said, hey, it was subject, okay, idea guy, or something like that. Here's my thoughts. I wanted to do something that we enjoy, the stuff we love to do, and we could work from our local area, and stuff, work together. And he'd been thinking the same kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
thing
it was-
already,
Yeah, I had just, I mean, that was.
We had been talking about it for the last month or
it
so
was-
before that.
that was probably like a Tuesday, I think you sent that.
Yeah.
Man, that Monday before was a rough day for me. The whole day I'm going, man, I don't think I want to do this anymore. There's got to be something else. And then the next day, he's like, hey, let's get lunch and talk this out. And we did, and started jotting down ideas. Hey, what can we do? And eventually, we realized that, this whole video audio production thing is stuff that we're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Why not just expand it? And so we're working on it. It's definitely grown a lot. And
Yeah, sometimes it feel like we're where we want to be, but if you think back where we started, we
Oh,
are
yeah.
slowly growing. We live in a very
Yeah.
small town.
Yeah.
Less than
We
6,000
live in a
people.
shoebox.
About 6,000 people.
So
But,
it's not a lot of business to be had.
yeah,
So-
we've partnered with a couple of businesses here in town, and we're making more and more connections, and little by little, that ball's finally starting to roll.
Growing.
So send your good wishes our way, and
And
Yeah.
7 Bites has grown too.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got the book out now.
Yeah,
Look
we
in
have-
the comments.
We have a book out, and we have another book on the way, and we have several cookbooks that are going to be coming out before next year, and it's
And
crazy.
You guys are starting to book some speaking engagements and that
Yeah.
sort of thing, and done a lot of homework
Yeah,
that's been put into that, and it's been a lot of hard work.
It's
And
definitely takes a lot of research and development.
And I've been off the mic a lot with Four Nerds because I'm going to school.
speaking of homework,
Speaking, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, doing lots of homework. I'm working towards my RN.
Work towards your
And
valedictorian that you're trying to do.
and
Yes, no kidding.
The rate you're going.
She's our little overachiever.
yeah, most people are happy just to get by with that C, and I'd like to just give a little
She
bit
got
more
mad because she got a B.
in a really hard class. But yeah, I got a B in a really hard class. That's when I got a B.
okay,
It's okay.
okay.
Yeah. But I've also,
She's verklempt.
I mean, I know you guys have probably seen it throughout the last couple years when we're doing this stuff, but I've changed a lot as a person and spiritually and everything, and had a transition in job because now it's not a full-time job, it's a part-time job, but now I'm a children's minister and have started a ministry website too. And that's been big gear shift for me. I mean, if you watch those first videos,
Yeah.
swearing, drinking,
She is not the same
Hoodlum.
person that she was a year
and I'm
ago at all.
completely different now. And
But I think that's,
Hooligan.
I kind of think it's safe to say that that's kind of the case for all of us. We've
Yeah.
all changed
And,
so
you
much
know,
over the last year.
and we got into a church, that together and everything, and that really was a big change for us because, all of our talents are able to be used there too.
Yeah.
And outside of what we do on YouTube and everything, Sunday morning he's running sound and video and stuff like that, and working on expanding that for our church. And Keelan's helping with that, but he's also our awesome drummer. And then we're both singing, and I'm doing children's ministry. So if I'm not on the mic, it's because I'm a very busy person.
It's because she just literally don't
I have no
the time to
time.
get on the mic.
But I've been trying to record and get a backlog of things so that we can release them while I'm still in school. So
The channel, which started as console gaming, the Xbox, PlayStation, retail games, arcade games, all
whatever
that
we
stuff.
could get our hands on.
And it really
Doritos games.
made
Yes.
it really made a drastic transition to Minecraft.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons, really. One is that we're just
Obsessed.
obsessed with Minecraft. And, once we got the computer set up to record, it was easier for us to just kind of record
Yeah,
some
it really
Minecraft,
is. It was
and
just-
because setting up to record consoles for the 4 of us,
Takes 2
it,
hours.
it would
almost.
take. Well, I mean, it would take 20 minutes just to get the equipment set up.
Yeah.
And it was also
And then-
a matter of getting all of our children together because we're together. They don't want to lay down and go to bed. They don't want to be quiet. They want to play. And in our own households, you know, we can Skype in together and, you know, play some Minecraft. And
Yeah.
your kids are asleep at their house. Our kids are asleep at our house. And it makes
Or we
it
can do
easier.
early in the morning. and
Yeah.
we can- I mean, yeah.
What you
More
may not
flexible.
know is that most people who record videos, they're doing it by themselves on one computer, one mic. Usually it's a USB mic plugged in, simple. They'll Skype with someone else or whatever, but it's a simple setup. Ours, 4 mics, soundboard, headphones. It's a huge thing. It's not
Yeah.
just
It's a production.
Headphone amp that
Headphone
doesn't
amp,
want to
yeah.
work half the time.
Yeah, it really, and you know, when we started, we had 2 tables. We had the 4 mics and all those wires,
Two
the soundboard,
card tables.
Yeah.
the POG PVR with this giant cable coming out of it that went into the console, and then a giant component cable that came off of that went into the TV. Had a laptop over here, had a headset monitor over here,
Yeah.
and that's just what we needed to make the video. Then we have all the other junk on there, all whatever food we decided to bring and
Yeah,
drinks
food and
and
drinks and all that stuff.
maybe another computer or 2 for topic things.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just here's a computer, here's the mic, let's go. And
Small little,
Yeah, definitely
little
simplified
board,
things.
but,
soundboard.
yeah, it definitely is. But like I said, Minecraft, so much fun. But it's not a game that I think any of us came to easily.
No.
You were the first one
Yeah,
to play, so what
I-
was your first impression
I
of it?
first saw the game on a video from a YouTuber named Sea Nanners.
Love Sea Nanners.
And I was like, okay, this is interesting. Sea Nanners is playing it, must be fun. So I went to the Minecraft website, and at the time they had where you could play on the site like a beta build or something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, try it for free.
And it was basically creative mode. And I'm like, and so I would play, and I ended up digging myself straight down into a hole, and I couldn't get out. And I was just like, I don't get it. And I'm done. I'm out. That was it. Well, I don't know, a few months later, another YouTuber that I really liked, he actually mainly did Call of Duty videos at the time, but his name's Onslaught. And he started posting these Minecraft videos. He, by trade, is an architect. And so, he would build, he was working on building his house. Like, he was building it into this, like, a side of a mountain where it was, like, hanging off. And, he was really explaining how the game worked, all this stuff. And I was like, that seems kind of cool. And, I went and looked, and it was, what is it, like 20,
Yeah, it's
$23,
26
$26,
something like that.
I was like, that's not bad. And so I talked to her, and she's like, yeah, here. It was like, I think, birthday.
And you had a new
Yeah.
laptop at the time.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
a new laptop, and he asked me about that, and I said, well, it was birthday and tax return time, so I was like, yeah, here's $26.
Yeah, so
Knock yourself
I
out.
bought it, I played, and man, I was hooked. I was playing all the time.
And-
All that time included, we'd go over to their house, I'd sit down and pull up my laptop, start playing. Keelan comes over and he's like,
What are you doing?
I don't get it.
What is this?
I was like,
I
and
remember
I
thinking-
saw it, I was like, this is like 3D 8-bit? What is this?
I remember seeing it the first time. The initial reaction, my mind was, "What are you doing? What is? I really just did not understand the appeal. It looked so backwards and so old and antiquated and hard. First of all, I'm not a PC gamer. I wasn't then. I haven't played a PC game since my 486 back in 1987. You know, I mean,
We were hardcore.
you know, console
consolers.
and you have a controller, and it feel like
Yeah.
it's so cumbersome to have a keyboard and have to push keys to move around. It was so
Awkward.
awkward, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you have fun with that.
Yeah, and it was the Xbox when you got
Yeah,
it on
the-
the Xbox where I played it for the first time. And
The-
trying to play it on the PC was just so confusing for me because of the recipes.
Yeah.
And I was just not into it. And then they had the recipes already built in.
Here's an interesting
So-
piece of 4Nerd trivia. Minecraft is the only like day of release game we ever played. Like it's the only game where we played it the day it came out.
Oh, for Xbox, yeah.
For any game. I mean, we never. Most of the games we play are old because we poor.
We poor,
We broke.
poor folk.
Yeah, we po folk. But you can change that. No, just,
Like and share and subscribe.
look, somewhere down there, it's probably a donate button.
Maybe.
Send us a couple $100 and we'll send you a
Something.
sticker. We'll send you a kid. We got 5.
As well.
7 technically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've got 2 older ones.
Anyway.
They
Yeah.
might actually work around the house for you. We'll send
But-
you those.
So yeah, Minecraft came out on the Xbox, and I was pumped. I mean, watch that first episode. I am just jazzed, and everybody else is like,
All right.
"We'll give you this one."
I gotta say personally that me playing the game for the first time, I'm sitting here doing this, and I'm like, what do we do? What is this?
Yeah, but
What is this? Is this European or something? What is this? I had no idea. It was
but
crazy.
that night is when we looked up. I'm so tired. I'm like,
We
gotta
By
go
the
home.
end of the
played
night.
forever that night, and nobody wanted to stop. But it was like so. We're so
Yeah.
exhausted.
By the
It's
end
4
of
in
the
the
night,
morning.
4
All of
a.m.
us, we were like, okay, just one more block.
Yeah, that one
Just
more
one more
block
block.
shirt made so much sense to
I
me in
know,
that
we're like,
moment. One more block. One more block. One more
Yeah.
block.
We were up till 4 a.m. playing that dumb game.
So, how long after that was it before you purchased it on the PC?
Not sure, but I know that it came with a
Not
lot of
long.
frustration and anger because I didn't have my laptop at the time. We had a crappy desktop we were playing it on.
Oh yeah, attempting to play
attempting to play on, and even with the settings as low as they go, it was just chop, like 8 frames a second, you know, awful.
For
even,
such a low quality looking game,
on. It takes a lot of power to run that
Oh, yeah.
sucker.
It's like, okay, just load this chunk I'm in. Just
please.
please work.
No more chunk
There was lots of like blessing the PC and trying to get it to work.
power price compels you.
if it wasn't for
The-
Optifine, I wouldn't be able to play it all half the time.
Yeah.
And even when I got my new laptop, it wasn't a great one. It had an i3 processor, and it was just the thing would be smoking hot playing it, and still running less than 20 frames a second half the time. So
but you know, I don't know about you guys, but for me, my interest in Minecraft has always kind of gone like this, with which I think makes a great game. You know, to me that's the best thing about Minecraft is that you paid $27
In the beginning.
and you get everything forever,
Lifetime
and
access.
there's all sorts of extra stuff.
Yeah,
all
and-
the time.
all the time.
And there's so many people out there that are modding the game and
mods.
making it so just interesting. Like, I know when I got my subscription, I didn't buy my own subscription to Minecraft. You guys bought it for me because y'all were playing and you're playing with him, and you need
had
to get in on
you
this.
had to have it. I mean,
And so
you had
you
to
guys bought it for me, and it was like after we started playing together, then we started playing Feed the Beast, and now we've got Attack of the B
Feed the
Team,
Beast.
and it's like there's just constantly evolving because Mojang does a really good job of updating and sending out these new
Right, yeah.
snapshots, and I mean there's a lot of things in vanilla that I haven't played yet because
I'll tell you.
I've been playing
I'll tell
Attack
you
of
one of
the
the real
B-Team.
interesting things is I love this Attack of the B Team mod pack. But the other day I started a vanilla world on the most recent snapshot. I've been
There's bunnies.
playing that almost as much
Yeah.
as the other. I mean,
is.
it's the, you know, the way they keep evolving the game, you know, is it's great.
It's
It
funny
keeps
how
it
you get
interesting.
excited about
Yeah.
new snapshots coming out.
Yeah.
And, oh, they're going to do this on this.
What
They're
I
gonna
was,
do that.
which snapshot do you think you were most excited about coming out? Or,
The horses.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you know, it's funny.
Well,
I
I think the Enderman came right before we started.
I think I
And-
started playing right before 1.2, I think. And then 3 came. That was cool. And then 4, I think it was. And then I just missed 5 completely. I didn't even, like, I just sort of, it was sort of that lull period. And then I came back and I'm like, there's all this new stuff.
162 is probably the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I think that's the horse update. Or
yeah, that
something like
was
that.
that
And-
was the horse
But
and the horse
I'll tell you,
armor.
the stuff they've got coming is,
There's some really,
but
There's
cool
there's
stuff.
new stuff like with the water dungeons and all that I haven't even touched.
right.
You know, I got excited for seeing bunnies on a server.
I think my,
You know?
I mean, to date, besides the new snapshot, but I think for me, the biggest thing was when they brought in the jungle ruins and the desert temples. Those, for me, because that just put such a next level.
I think I
to
know
it.
what your favorite
Added
snapshot was,
spelunking.
though. It was the snapshot that you were playing when they forgot to make the villages spawn.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
She's playing her Wife Hardcore series with the one goal in mind is to find a village.
Find a village.
And she's playing on a snapshot that there's a bug where villages don't
No
spawn.
villages. No villages.
But speaking of how
Ridiculous.
the game continues to evolve, let's talk about us and how our channel is evolving.
And it is.
Yes, we have decided to branch out a little bit. Try not to thin out what we already have or lose any momentum if there is any momentum. But we've all decided to create our own individual channels.
Yeah.
It's kind of branch out. And I think one of the main reasons, and I think for me anyway, was because we have so many, as a collective, we have so many other things that we're wanting to do that literally on the Four Nerds channel, there's just not enough room
Yeah, we
for
have
everything.
to sort of budget. Okay, well,
Yeah.
this week we're gonna do these episodes.
Exactly.
And we'll try to incorporate, 7 Days to Die on
Yeah.
this
So,
day.
yeah,
and,
and
There-
so
it's
There was a time when that was true. Lately, we've been a little lax in our posting, but a lot of that I think is because of transitions in just our lives.
yeah,
it's
there's a lot
been
going on.
But yeah, we the main Four Nerds Gaming is going to stay.
Exactly what it
us
is.
playing together, us playing Minecraft series that we've been doing.
Yeah,
maybe
for
do the
example,
occasional, let's throw together and do
Yeah.
a console game or something,
Yeah.
something to kind of throw back to the beginning.
Something,
Yeah.
it's going to stay very
like,
family friendly.
Keelan's Construction's going to stay there. Wife Hardcore is going to stay there. Happy's Playthrough. What is your current?
Actually, I don't have.
You don't have a current. You
one.
just
I'm in
finished Dragon
between,
Hunting,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
but,
Dragon Hunting and
but those will
The
stay
console games, if we get our Xbox working again, going back to my Fable game, and
Mm-hmm.
some of those sort of things will stay there.
But then on our each individual channels, like she was saying, there's just things that we each like playing that we want to play. Also, and another part of the reason is some of the games that we like to play aren't necessarily for
Family friendly.
for
Family friendly.
kids.
Yeah, mature games.
Yeah,
And so, that'll give us an opportunity to play those games and
and still keep our Four
Family,
Nerds channel
family stuff.
where
And-
where we're not embarrassed for our kids to watch.
so, but it's hard to say right at this particular moment that we're not going to be watering down the Four Nerds channel just because it's kind of
already there.
The water level's a little low as it is.
The plan, though,
But
is to.
yeah, it's gonna go. We're gonna get
Yeah.
back in the groove, and it's just gonna be an explosion of things.
Yeah.
But
And we're probably, there's some discussion of adding some different things to the channel and, you know, shifting some stuff around and
Yeah.
so, but it's gonna be good. It's a good change.
and I mean, it's all done with really one goal in mind, which is just to keep growing and keep
having
making
fun.
keep
Play
ma-
games and have
yeah,
fun.
and making content that's entertaining.
Yep.
And
If you don't think we're entertaining, comment.
Yeah, tell us because we
You know,
need to know that we suck.
yeah, we don't get a whole lot of feedback, but we love getting it,
Yeah, we do.
and it's.
Even if it is, Happy sucks or, Keelan sucks and Lord of the Great's the best, we love that.
Yeah, lies are,
Perfectly acceptable.
but, so we've come a long way. I think there's still a long, long way to go.
Yeah. There's going to be still more growth and more evolution in the channel for sure. And I think amongst ourselves as well.
So, if you have suggestions, things you'd like to see, things you'd like to do.
If you want to send us some Steam games,
We will play the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I have. You send me a Steam game, I'll try it out.
I have a wish list.
So, I mean, it's fun. We've had a great
It's
time.
been a great ride.
It's hard to believe that we're to that point of 500 episodes.
I know.
When we started, it was like, well, we got to get as much content as we can.
so-
And now it's like, oh man, 500? That's a
So-
lot.
Yeah.
We made the kind of a best of video for the 100th, and then 200 was coming up, and we're like, we should do something for that, and then it just goes by, and then we're like, hey,
And I-
300 is coming up,
Completely
Okay, yeah,
missed
yeah.
300 and 400.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
we're
We're
like,
oh, we're at 400?
then we're like, 500 videos is coming up, we should do something, yeah. Hey, 500 videos is coming up, we should do something. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we should really
And-
get on
Hey, we
that.
have 490 videos right now. We need to do something for the 500 video.
It-
Be a good idea.
So,
I think we
Yeah.
have, 494 right now as we're
Yes.
recording.
as we're recording, yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
Nothing like waiting the last minute. right?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the last minute, we wouldn't get things done. So
Remember earlier I talked about being a crunch?
we're crunch time.
We
people.
like crunch.
So,
crunchy.
Send us crunch.
Nestle-
Captain Crunch, Nestle Crunch,
Captain Crunch.
Crunch Berries.
Yeah. Love me some crunch berries. Oops, all berries. If that's in the mix, I'll take it. I think
Oh, the snorting's begun.
I think we broke the wife. So, is there anything else that we had meant to talk about that we forgot to do earlier? Now would be the
This
time.
episode brought to you by laughing till you start snorting.
I can't think of anything.
Okay, well,
I just, I
as the nature of a lot of our earlier videos, here's a transition, an awkward transition into the end.
and oh well, it's over.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up, and those are Happy's famous words. Well, we're gonna wrap up this episode, which means Laura, quit talking.
Or so.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Here-
so.
Go back and I'm not going to condone any kind of drinking games, especially some of these because you might die. But if you'll hear this a lot after somebody's been talking, and I feel it's time to wrap up the episode. All right.
Another one?
that's-
Another good drinking game? I'm so drunk.
That's in the first maybe 200-300 episodes.
Not even that many.
4, 5.
But
Yeah, first couple hundred. I mean, we recorded when we could record, and it was usually on a Friday night, and I had alcohol available. No kids were around. Nobody's getting hurt. Drink something. But Yeah.
All right.
All right.
No, I will keep saying it, but it doesn't get less true. We've had a great time so far. Gonna keep having fun, whether you're there or not.
Yeah.
But
And
it's more fun with you there, and
we've met some great people doing this
We really
too.
have.
And
I want to give a shout out specifically to Mr. and Mrs. High Llama and Al Stays Home. You guys have faithfully just since we met, and I mean, I just love you guys so much. I want you guys to know that.
love you guys.
My
I do. I'm getting
my
emotional
daughters,
because y'all are just awesome. And I love you guys
my
very
daughters look up to Mrs. High Llama and you so much. They love Mrs. High Llama. They like Mr. High Llama too, but like they love
What
Mrs.
was
High
they
Llama.
My
saying?
daughter has sat and binge watched Steam
And
Bandits.
I'm cool because I know you
Right,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Halana?
And my almost 4-year-old, he gets mad because we'll watch a whole bunch of Mrs. High Llama videos, and watch one of Nin's, because he calls her Nin.
I'm Nin.
Watch one of Nin's videos. He wants to watch the wife's videos.
so I have to interrupt for a second. We had an interesting experience today. We help out. We've partnered with a friend of ours who owns a computer repair shop. We work up there some, help him out, and also
He was featured on our live stream.
yeah,
Oh yes, if you saw the live stream, that was our friend
Flipper.
Flipper.
But so we help up there, and also it's a good kind of staging point for all of our video stuff. But this lady came in and doing something, and she goes, "Are you the guy that plays Minecraft?"
To me.
And he's like, "Yeah," because my grandson is just watches all those videos and wanted to remember who you were. And so it was kind of a weird little experience
First, like IRL, fan experience.
and so
Yeah.
he wrote down the channel again and gave it to her, because I think we'd given it to him once he was in the shop. I think is what it was. Is he had come in at one point and was talking about it, and Keelan gave him the channel, and I guess he lost it or something.
If
but-
you're watching, comment below and let us know.
yeah,
We know who you are, so we can thank you.
so,
And
but
I have a couple of cousins who have kids that play Minecraft and stuff, and it's funny because I went to Christmas, and a couple of them were just a little bit like, "You guys are famous, right? You're on YouTube. You're like celebrities."
Being on YouTube,
Because
automatic
not
celebrity
everybody can be on YouTube apparently.
yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because somebody gets used to hearing you on there and stuff, and they start to think that maybe you might be famous. But yeah,
Famous in our own minds.
Yeah.
famous in our living room.
And it's funny. There are people who almost sometimes treat us like that, but none of us ever, I think, feel
No.
that way, and I don't think we ever will. I mean, even if
this is just some
even
little
if
thing
we were getting
do.
1 million views an episode, I think we'd still be like, we're just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's a
I'd
blast.
have to try that. It's-
Yeah, we'll test it. I mean,
that's a good. It's
test
a good,
that theory for us.
for science.
For science.
For science. So I think we're going to sign off for now. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time on 4 Nerds Gaming.
Hasta luego.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Crap, you talk all the good ones. Bye.